Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today is February 13th. We are clocking in here live on YouTube just like we do every day, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. We got Bitcoin still holding on to 94,000. We got the green dot on that back on Monday. We're sitting here range bound right now. We've been just stuck in this channel since that December, since the end of December, just kind of chopping around here. So the dot is still green on Bitcoin. The dominance chart here is still looking very, very interesting. Again, when the dominance chart breaks down, you can see we have broken down below the 9 EMA there, which is a good sign. Okay, normally when this, you got Solana coming in here with the green dot as well, but you can see when we break down below the 9 on the Bitcoin dominance chart, this is very, very bullish for altcoins. So when Bitcoin dominance is going down, that means money is coming out of Bitcoin and it's going into alts. You guys remember the beginning of December? We can go back and look at like a chart of Ethereum here. Again, when Bitcoin is going, dominance is going down, altcoins are going up. You can see ETH hit its all-time high right there at, what was that, December 8th. And the dominance chart hit the bottom here at around the 8th. So again, this is the inverse of altcoins. So when this is breaking down, going down, altcoins like Ethereum, Chainlink, XTZ, all these other names are going up. Okay, so Bitcoin's been going up over the last month, right? The Bitcoin dominance has been going up. Okay, and now we're just starting to break down below that orange line, which is the 9 EMA. Again, when that normally happens is when the run will start. So bullish on altcoins here. Bitcoin, not so much. I think Bitcoin's going to continue to trade in this range. Okay, we've just been range bound since December. Chopping around inside the red zone again. I don't like to buy up here in the red zone, guys. We want to be buying here inside these golden zones on the daily chart as long as the last dot is red here on the monthly. And you can actually see Bitcoin is showing a monthly red dot this month. So it's very, very important that you guys use that stop loss at that bottom there. Now that you got the red dot, 89, I've been saying 90K, but it's holding on to about 94 here pretty nicely. So 90K is a big level for Bitcoin, guys. If that breaks down, you're going to see us drop back into the 80s, but it's not looking like it wants to break, right? As long as the dot is green, we're trending up. If this $94,000, $93,000 level breaks, you'll see a red dot. You'll most likely see a little bit of a pullback. So I still think really, really good time to be investing in altcoins here if you guys are trading crypto. Had some nice moves today on CELH. Snapchat had a really nice move, up 5%. MU, nice move today too. Those were the moves in the portfolio. So if you guys are new here to the channel, I'm going to cover the rules really quick, really fast, and then we'll get into your guys' chart requests and stuff like that. But first things first here, we are swing traders on this channel. Okay, we're not day traders. We focus on a monthly and a daily chart. So the positions that we are taking, okay, when we buy an asset, we are looking out 1 to 6 months. Okay, our time frame is 1 to 6 months. Again, we are swing traders, not day traders here on this channel. Okay, we use our trading indicators to enter and exit our positions. The green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. Okay, rule number 4 is right here. We only buy assets that are green on the monthly chart. So what we are looking for example, on a chart of Bitcoin, okay, you can see if you look at a monthly chart, this thing is called the bottom of Bitcoin in every single bear market since 2015. Okay, 2015 back here, the price was around $600. Got the green dot, it went all the way up to 20,000. That was like a 1,000x trade right there if you sold the top. Okay, what did it do? It pulled back in a bear market, got the dot right here in 2019 around $3,000. It went all the way up to 70. Okay, pulled back in 2021 all the way down here to 2023. We called this green dot out here on the channel back here at like 18K, $18,000 Bitcoin there. Boom, green dot, it ripped up. So with our strategy, guys, we want to make sure the dot is green and we are trending up here on the monthly chart. Again, we focus on a monthly and a daily chart. We're not day traders. The larger the time frame that you trade, the more accurate these dots are. Okay, the monthly is going to be the most accurate, followed by the weekly, followed by the daily. But we use a pair of a monthly and a daily. We want to make sure that monthly chart is green when we are looking to buy our assets. Once the monthly dot is green, we want to get in here to the daily. Okay, and as long as the monthly chart is green, we're looking to enter on these green dots. But not just any green dot, guys. We want to buy the green dots inside of one of these golden zones here. Okay, you can see Bitcoin pulled back here to 50K back here in August. It had a nice bounce. I mean, if you held on for a month or two, it went all the way up to 108. Okay, it also pulled right back here into the golden zone. Okay, the golden zones are just our zones, right? These are the levels we're wanting to buy. Right now, I don't want to buy Bitcoin because it's up here in the red zone. The red zone is where I like to take profits. This is where we're looking to take some off the table. A great example of this is XRP here, which is sitting now at 254. We called XRP's green dot out here on the 8th. That was around $2.36. You're already up around 5-6% right now. But you can see it pulled back into the golden zone and got ripped right back up. So the golden zones are very important, guys. And again, I made some updates to the indicator so it looks a little different here on the Fibonacci retracement tool. If you guys want the newer version and you have the trading indicator, just shoot me an email. My email is right here, overkill@overkillinvesting.club, and I'll send you the new version. If you don't have the indicator yet, you guys can click on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads. My screen will look exactly like your screen. Okay, you'll get all these zones, the red and green dots, everything that we're going to talk about here inside of today's video. But XRP is looking nice here, breaking out above that 9 EMA here. Again, it's gone for an absolute ride. This was a great time to be taking some profits on XRP up here at 330. We called this red dot out here on the 19th of January at around 320, 330, and it sold all the way off to around 178. So we're coiling up now. I'm thinking XRP could definitely go back up here to 330 here. Okay, I put a stop loss on this trade that we got on the green dot right there. Okay, you can see right there that came at about 237, 238. It's sitting at 254 now, so you're already in profit. I would just protect your downside by using a stop loss at that 227 level. If 227 breaks, you're going to see a red dot show up here on the chart, and we're most likely going to come back down here to probably touch this 176 level. But until that happens, right, all you need to do is just set a stop loss right there. As long as the dot is green, we're trending up. Okay, we have nothing to worry about as long as the dot is green. And the target on our trades is always up here in the red zone, at the top of the red zone. You can see that's where it topped out right there at 330. Went sideways, 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 dumped. Okay, same thing. We found a base here, going sideways. Okay, looking for that top. I think there's some better names to trade than XRP right now. We'll get into your guys' chart requests here in just a second. If you guys have requests, I recommend you drop them over here inside the Discord. Throughout the week, we're live Monday through Friday taking your guys' requests over here inside the Discord. And the first one we're going to start with today is going to be SYM. Okay, symbolic. This one looks like a stock. So you guys can see I'm on the normal candles today. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Normally we use the Heikin-Ashis, but I like to go back and forth. We're going to be taking a look at the normal candles today. If you guys want to change your candles up, you can just click on this drop-down bar right here. And I use the normal candles, and I also use the Heikin-Ashis. So if you star it, if you hit the star on the candle type, that's what shows it. It'll show up right up here at the top on your toolbar. So I go back and forth between the Heikin-Ashis and the normal candles. But the SYM here, first thing we'll check is the monthly chart. Again, the monthly dot is green. So this one, you know, looks good for a long. I would just watch this $25 level here. Okay, we're just, again, going sideways right now. We're in a good zone, right? We want to be buying in these golden zones. We want to be accumulating the asset down here. And when the asset goes back up here to the red zone is when we want to sell. So we're accumulating down here as long as the last dot is green on the monthly, and we're looking to sell up here. My target on this would be around $50. Okay, I put a stop loss right there at 25. If 25 breaks, it'll most likely come back down here to 20, and you could buy it again. But that had a red dot showing today. So again, when you get the red dot, you need to set the stop loss. We put that right there at about $25 on SYM. That looks like a stock. NBIS. What's going on, Joey? What's going on, Eric? What's going on, Doretto? What's going on, Yo Reese? What's going on, AKJ? Good evening from Tennessee, he says. I love it, man. Love Tennessee. Somewhere in Hawaii. What's going on, my brother? Let's get it, boys. Okay, let's get it. Okay, not a bad day yesterday. A little bit of red, but not much. Okay, we're still in a really, really good zone on a lot of these coins. A lot of these stocks are looking really good too. Tomorrow's going to be our watch list video. So Monday through Thursday, we're answering chart requests. And on Fridays, we go over the actual watch list of the names we're looking to buy here over the coming week. So Friday's watch list will be for next week. I made some edits on it today, so we're going to be going over all these names tomorrow. And that will be everything that I'm holding and everything that I'm looking to buy for the week ahead. So that's going to be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you guys there. It is Valentine's Day, so make sure after the stream you take your honey out for a nice dinner and dessert. NBIS. This one's looking good. The entry candle came right there at around 34. It's now sitting at 41, so you're in pretty good profit. Again, we want to buy the day of the green dot, guys, on the daily chart in one of these golden zones. So I know I talk about this on every stream, but I just like to mention it for the new people. If you guys are new here, we have a cheat sheet over here in the Discord, and there's 2 places we're looking to buy based on the daily chart. Okay, the first one's going to be next to the mean. So you guys know that the mean is just another word for the average. How we determine whether we are around the mean here, that dotted line you guys see on this screen, we want to buy as close to that as possible. We simply just look at the middle zone. Okay, the middle zone is right here. That is the golden zone, the middle golden zone. That is the average, okay? If we're down here in this golden zone like we were back here, okay, this is where we're in despair, right? We've had a really big dip, okay? This thing's gotten absolutely cratered to the bottom here, okay? Just kept dipping, and now you can see we are bouncing. So we bounced down here off the green line at 16 all the way up to 40. That was like a 100% move there. Okay, we've been chopping around. You had a place to enter right there at 28, had a place to enter right there February 4th at 30, and now it's sitting at 41. So if you're in this trade, I would just ride this thing up all the way using that orange line, right? Our EMA, that orange EMA, that's our 9-day moving average. I'd put a stop loss probably around 37. I mean, if you got in on this dot, you're already up like 25%. So we'll see. It needs to break out of that 43 level, and then that'll send it up there to 60. Again, the Fibonacci tool that we use, guys, this is a great tool to determine resistance and support levels. You could see, boom, it got rejected off of that, sold off. Okay, coming back now, it's retesting that resistance. If we can break out of that $43, $44 resistance level, we'll probably most likely go back to $60, which will be the next line on our Fibonacci retracement tool. So if you guys are not familiar with the Fibonacci retracement tool, it is part of our trading indicator. Again, you guys can download it by coming over here to the trading indicator tab. But if you guys are new, I'd highly recommend checking out this trading course here. That's going to go over the strategy a little bit more. And there's a really good video over here. This isn't my video. This is just somebody on YouTube that I found the video of. And I think he explains the Fibonacci trading tool very, very well inside of this video. So you guys can learn about this tool, but it is one of the most popular tools used among traders of all levels, especially in the institutional level. Okay, they're using these levels as their support and resistance. You can see how that green line acted as perfect support there. It bounced right at 17. Boom, bounced all the way up to 38. That was literally a 100% move there. So currently, I'd put a stop loss on this one. I mean, you're going to want to probably set it. I'd put it probably around 37. I'd probably end up taking some off, okay, into earnings. They got earnings next Thursday, so that'll most likely run up into earnings, and then earnings is always a gamble. By the way, speaking of earnings, Airbnb absolutely crushed their earnings. They were sitting at 140 before earnings. They beat pretty good, and now they're up here at 61. So that was about a 15% move after hours there. But now that it's in the red zone, right, we want to be looking to take some profits on Airbnb here. Okay, nice trade if you guys played that into earnings, but wasn't really watching that one. But it is up 14% after hours. We got Daniel here for FTM. FTM's down here in the golden zone. I'd use a stop loss on this one at 39 cents. It did break out over the 9 EMA. I love to see that. You're just going to want to make sure that one holds on to 39. If you want to be less conservative or more conservative on your stop loss, move it up to 44 to limit your risk. But I like the fact that this one broke out of its 9. You got the green dot down here. You should have been entering around 40 cents. You're already up around 25% on the trade. So now you could protect your gains by moving that stop loss up to that big green candle right there. You're going to want to make sure that one holds 45, but I just continue to hold this asset, and I would use a stop loss right there at 45. We got SUI from Brandon. SUI is down here in the golden zone. I like this one over $3. Okay, as long as $3 holds, we should go back up here to like 5.30 here. Okay, that stochastic's getting a little high here. You do have a green dot, but like I said, just set a stop loss on this one at 30. If that breaks, it'll most likely come down to like 240. And if that breaks, it'll come down here into this zone. But it's looking really strong here with a bounce off of 3. And it did just break out over the 9 EMA. So tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. If we can get a big green day tomorrow, guys, these markets are going to absolutely rip to the upside. Okay, that'll be proof if we can break out over this level here at 370 that the buyers are now in control. Okay, we're testing, trying to break out here. Okay, nothing's for sure. But if we can get a big green candle tomorrow, okay, this thing will go right back up here to 520 to the top of that zone. You can see you should have been taking profits up in this zone right here at 532. You got the red dot, okay, sell it off, okay? You got another selling opportunity here. Boom, it went up a little bit more after that. You missed out on like 6% if you sold right here. You missed out on a little bit if you sold right here. But again, we're never trying to time the exact top or bottom, guys. We just want to get out when it makes sense. And it makes sense to get out when price comes up there and taps that red line, okay, and gives you a red dot. That's a great place to be selling, taking some profits, right? Selling 25, 50%, okay, taking some profits and then waiting for a dip like you got here to re-enter. If you sell up here, you could buy back in down here with almost 2 times as many shares. That was like a 50% drop, almost. So I still like this one. I'd put a stop loss on it at $3, though, on SUI there. We got DOGE. Dogecoin, okay, also using this as support there. You can see the bottom of the golden zone looking good, okay? 23 cents looks like support. You got the green dot here back at 24 cents. You're up, I don't know, probably around 5% right now. Again, we need a green day tomorrow. We need a big green day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Fridays are normally very, very volatile, so you should see some volume tomorrow. If we can get up like over 27, 28 cents on Doge, this thing's going to rip back up there to 46. I'd definitely be using that stop loss on this one, though, right there at 23 cents on Doge. If that breaks, we'll just look to buy it a little bit lower. But it is trying to build a base right here. Again, consolidation is not a bad thing. Consolidation's just like this, right? Sideways action, not any big moves up, not any big moves down, just kind of deciding, right? Building a base, okay? Watch for the breakout to the upside tomorrow or over the weekend. 23 cents is where I'd use the stop loss to limit your risk there. What else we got? Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. XRP, we kind of covered this, but it looks good, guys. Again, we got the dot right here on Saturday. That was called out. If you guys are a member of the Discord, all the alerts get called out over here. We just got one from Solana. You can see we got all these dots today, so all those are always called out. For our members over there in the Discord, this one was called out here on the 8th at, again, 36 cents. It's sitting at 260 now. That's a 10-15% trade, and we're breaking out over the 9 now. I think altcoins, guys, are literally about to freaking go nuts here. XRP and Ethereum are both looking like they want to go, and you saw that Bitcoin dominance chart here. Okay, money flowing out of Bitcoin here, coming out, going down, okay, and going into alts. So XRP is looking really good here, folks. XRP is still very, very bullish. You could even move your stop loss up a little bit to like 240 now and protect your gains. But I think this one has some more upside up there to 330. We got movement. This is that crypto we've been watching. This one's in Trump's portfolio. It's still just hanging on to that 50-cent level. Okay, I got a stop loss on this one at 49 cents. The dot is still green, so we're still holding. But like I said, if 49 cents breaks here, you'll most likely see a red dot, and you'll most likely see a correction. I'd love to see this one get up over our orange line here. Okay, break out over the 9 and then go. Okay, break out over the 9 and then go. Okay, this one's also in Donald Trump's portfolio. He has a very small position on it, but it's just interesting that it's in there. 49 cents is that level you want to watch. And again, holding as long as the last dot is great. If a red dot comes, that's when you need to make a decision. But the red dot will come on this if it breaks down below this support level right here. Okay, at 49 cents. We got Algorand. Algorand's also just sitting here building the base. I got a stop loss on this one at 25 cents. Okay, that one's got to hold 25 again. We need a green day tomorrow, guys. We need a big green day like we got Wednesday. Okay, we had a little flush out back again. This isn't bearish, right? We went up 6-7%, went down 3% yesterday. So up 6%, down 3% is actually bulls are in control, right? The bulls are in control there. So watch for a green day tomorrow. We're sitting right on the 9 EMA. So tomorrow's going to be a big day. 25 cents is where I put the stop loss on Algorand. That one's actually on my watch list this week. I like it. Again, bouncing off that bottom level of the golden zone, right where we want to be buying. So just use a stop loss right there at 25 cents. Okta, the stock. This one ended up ripping. Okay, we were buying this back here in January, back here at 79. It's sitting at $100 now. Okay, just grinding on that 9 EMA. So I would use a stop loss on this one to protect your gains at 95. But that one most likely is going back up there to 110. So if you guys got on this, I sold, I think, around $90. I bought here at 79, sold a little early at 90. I missed out on about 10% to the upside there, but I still made a nice gain. Okay, from here to here is still 12, 15% on a stock. That's really good, especially if you're trading options. Okay, and this thing's just continuing to grind. You can see it's bouncing right on that 9 EMA. So I just set the stop loss at 95 and let this one ride. My price target would be up here at 110. That's right around that top level of our Fibonacci tool. Again, we want to be buying in this zone. Whenever we're up here in the red zone, okay, when we're up here, you're always like, damn, I wish I was buying back here. Or damn, I wish I was buying back here. Right? You're always saying that. Everyone always is doing that. When you're up here in the red zone, it's too late. This is when we want to be taking profits. Okay? We want to be buying down in this zone, or we want to be buying in this zone. And then we're selling the rip back up to the red. Okay? So when we're in this area, this is when we want to be taking profits. And we're getting there. So my target on Oct is 110 here. And I just use a stop loss at $95. BB. BlackBerry, interesting trade here. Profit taking territory. You got a red dot right there. It's just ripping. Okay, I don't know what this thing does. I didn't even know they were still a company, but it's going parabolic right now. It looks like monthly chart is breaking out. They're beating their earnings. I didn't even know these guys were still a company, but they're crushing their earnings. Not making very much money. $150 million a quarter isn't much. But again, the stock is breaking out here. If it was me, though, I would have been buying down here. So I would be in at 230. I'd already be up 100%, right? And if I was entering right there, I'd be up about 70. So I'd be taking some profits there on BlackBerry. We got RCAT, Red Cat Holdings. Okay, this one's going to be right here in the middle. I'd use a stop loss on this one at $8. You got a red dot there. It looks like Wednesday. Trying to reverse again here today. But $8 is where I'd put your stop loss. And I'd look to buy it again on the next green dot if you get one. But target on this is up here at 14. I'm not sure what this one does. Let's check the monthly real quick. The monthly's got a red dot here. So you absolutely want to use that stop loss at that $8 level. If that breaks, we're probably coming back down to $2 to $4 or $6, right? Make sure $8 holds. You should have been buying right at 8. Okay, that green dot came right there at 8.17. That was your entry day. Boom, ripped all the way up to 11. That's like a 20-30% trade. So $8 is a big level for that one. We got Geo. Geo has pulled back into the golden zone. Not sure what this name is, but I'd use a stop loss right there at 25. I got the green dot there today, and it's trying to reverse. My target on that would be up there at 35. Just make sure 25 holds on that one. We got RKBL, or LB, Rocket Lab USA. Okay, up here in the red zone, I don't like it. I'd be selling up in this area. ASTS. ASTS is also in that zone, so I'd put a tight stop on this one too. I put a stop right there at 26.96. You got the red dot as well. You just want to make sure the 9 EMA, right, that orange line is going to hold support. So I'd put a stop loss. I put it right there at 20, call it $26, and then my target on that would be up there at 38, 39 there at the top of the red zone. Again, up there at the top of the red zone is when you want to be selling. Okay, taking profits up here, buying the pullbacks. So this has had a really nice move here off this dot. Back in January, this one's been very choppy. Just chop, 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 chop. Nice move from 18 up to 30 here. That's a 100% move. So use your stop at 25 on ASTS. That's another stock there. We got Dash. Efren says the cup and handle to show everyone. I'm not too familiar with all those patterns, the cup and handle patterns. But if you want to play this one, again, it's in the red zone for me. So I don't like to buy up here. This is just a continuation trade. I would probably set a stop loss right around 194. Got a green dot there today. They actually missed their earnings, but it is trying to break out here. So that looks like a blue sky breakout. I just keep moving your stop up, right? I just make sure that orange line holds. And for me, it's just too high on the indicator for me to want to buy it. If you're still holding it, just use that trailing stop there at 94. Dog whiff, look how much this has bottomed out. Let's check it. Okay, it's at 59 cents. Doesn't look like it's found a bottom yet. It's just getting rugged here. Okay, absolutely rug pulled. It's sitting at 59 cents. I don't know what this coin does. People, it's that coin that has a dog and a hat, and it's a meme coin, so I'm not a big meme coin guy. I think it's probably going to bottom at around 50 cents. I think 50 cents would probably be the bottom where it'll bounce, but you got the green dot, but again, it's just melting down. So I'd wait till that thing breaks back over the 9 EMA, but I'm just not interested in buying meme coins, especially that have gotten absolutely rugged on. This thing was at $4, and it's all the way down here at 59 cents. So it could have a really nice bounce one of these days, but again, what are you buying? You're buying a coin that has a dog with a hat. I mean, that's all it's got going for it. I need a little more than that, if you know what I mean. I like to buy names with utility, like Solana, Ethereum, Chainlink, Bitcoin, right? Store of value. But meme coin is just a meme coin, then it's hard to, feel good about buying and holding it. Here's Velo. He said the Velo monthly. So this one is sitting, it's pretty low. It hasn't reversed quite yet. The level I'm watching on Velo right now is 128. It needs a green dot on the daily, though. It absolutely needs the green dot on the daily before you take an entry. If it comes back down here like it did to the green line at 118, that'd be a great place to buy it. Looks like they beat their earnings. They did really good. They made $30 billion last quarter. Okay, nice energy company here. Again, energy companies in America should do pretty good under Trump's leadership just because he wants to be pro-energy. 119 would be the level I'd be watching. If that comes down to 119, I'd buy the crap out of it on a green dot. But that last dot netted you a pretty good profit from 118 up to 140. That was like a 20% move. Again, I just wait on that green dot confirmation to take your entry. STLA. I like this one. Somebody called this one out. Maybe this is a different one. Okay, that one's also trying to reverse here as well. What's the Heikinashi say? Yeah, so big pullback here on STLA. Had a massive pullback here. We love these kind of pullbacks. It's gone down for almost a year now. And the daily chart is breaking out here. So you're down here in the golden zone. I like this one with a stop loss at $12. I think that looks really, really good for an entry. They got earnings coming up here as well. Not sure what this company does, but that's a big range all the way back up there to 28. So you're buying it on the bottom half. Here. I would definitely be a buyer of this name. You should have bought it right there at 13. You're up a little bit off the dot, but stop loss would be 12 on the trade. We got EL. EL is also down here on the bottom. So again, bounces on that green line there. Perfect support there. Bounced nicely. Bounced again. You're missing a green dot, but this one shouldn't break down below 60. I just used that stop loss right there at 60. Price action looks a little weak, but it looks very similar to what happened over here. Kind of went sideways, then broke out and ripped up. So watch $60 on EL. We got Amazon. Worst way. Matt B says, whiff is a meme coin, doesn't nothing. Whales are dumping. Yeah, I mean, that thing went from 4 all the way down to 50 cents. That's a 90% drop. I feel terrible for whoever held that. Amazon, again, up here in the red zone. We don't want to be buying assets up here. We want to buy these pullbacks into one of the golden zones. You can see Amazon had a really nice pullback to 150 back there in August. Great time to be buying. Boom. Perfect entry right there off the green dot. 160. Things sitting at like 240 right now. But up here in the red zone, guys, we're just not buying. We're traders that want to wait for a big macro dip. Right, I want to buy a pullback like into this golden zone or into this golden zone. We don't want to be buying up here because this is like minimum gains, right? You had a green dot right here at 217, and what did it do? Yeah, yes, it went up, but it literally went up like 9%. That's not enough to get me out of bed, okay? Not enough to get me out of bed. If you would have bought this dip right here into the bottom of the golden zone, though, right, into our meme price, okay, if you would have bought the exact bottom, you would have made all the way to the top today is 57%. Okay, that dip came when? That was a 57%. It was in August, so you got September, October, November, December, January, February. 6 months, okay? 6 months. Again, our trades are for 1 to 6 months out. We're not day traders. We're not looking to buy and sell the next day or the day after that or even the next week. All of our entries are for 1 to 6 months. We want to buy in one of these golden zones on the daily, and we want to sell when we get up here to the red zone, okay? We should have been selling some right there, pulled back, should have been selling some right there, selling some right there, okay? Taking profits. Even from here to here was a nice move. Like even that one was a 29% gain. That was a 30% is great, guys. 30% is fantastic. Okay, if you ever see Amazon in one of these zones, that's when you want to be loading up. But right now, just not enough meat on the bone for me to get excited. I want to see a pullback into like $200, or better yet, 160. Give me Amazon at 160. And people laugh, but it's like, I'm willing to wait 12 months for that to happen, right? I'd rather buy something like Ethereum, right? Ethereum's down here at the bottom of the golden zone. Okay, if it goes back to the top of the red zone one day, that could be in a week, that could be in a month, that could be in 2 months, 3 months. That's a 50% trade. That gets me excited. The little 6% move to the top doesn't get me excited, like you saw there on Amazon, right? From here to here is only like 3%, right? I mean, if you go back to that zone, that's 3%. I can't even get out of bed for that, guys. I'm not even excited about that. I'd rather go flip burgers at McDonald's or something. Okay, I'd rather buy an asset that's oversold down here than one way up here. So, again, those Fibonacci levels are very, very important to understand and incorporate into your trading. We got Lyft here. Lyft actually beat their earnings, but they missed on revenue, came back down, touched 12, and got sucked right back up. So, let's watch this one for a green dot. This one moves kind of funny. If you're going to play this sector, I think the trade is honestly Uber. I mean, obviously not now, but, I mean, they are just crushing their earnings now. They crushed their earnings by 554%. Okay, again, if we're buying down here, we're always saying up here, oh, God, I wish I was buying down here, right? I wish I was buying down here, up here, right? And then you wish you would have sold up here, down here, right? So you can see Uber's had a couple nice pullbacks. Boom, there was one to 56. Nice bounce back to 74. Pulled back into the golden zone there, ripped back up. You had this pullback here all the way down to 59. You got the green dot right there in December. The bottom golden zone is probably the best one to be buying in, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. I mean, they're both good, but the bottom one is like despair prices. I mean, from 85 up here at the top all the way down to the bottom, that was a 30% drop on the stock of Uber. Went sideways, and now literally from 60 all the way up here to 80 is, I mean, that's a 33, 34% move on the stock. And I'm going to guess that thing's probably going to top out around 85 near the top of that red zone there. You'll see that. We'll take some requests here from the chat if we have some time at the end, guys. I want to get through our members' requests first, just for time's sake. We got Solana here. 180 is going to be that support level. Still watching that, but that's got a green dot here on the chart today. So I want to see Solana break out over 200. If Solana can get back over 200, it's going to rally really hard. But I got a stop loss just in case right there at 180 on Sol. That's a big level. We bounced at 180 here. Okay, bounced on it here. Bounced on it here. Bounced on it here. Let's see if that 180 level holds, but that's going to be a big support level. If that breaks, we'll most likely come back down to like 140. So if that can get over that 90 MA, if we can break over 200 tomorrow, that's going to be nice. Okay, that'll be a nice move back to 260 to 280 there. Okay, we're just consolidating right now, kind of like we did back here. Okay, waiting for the move. 180 is going to be a big level. You got the green dot today, so I would buy that thing today if I was looking to go long, and I'd set that stop loss right there at 180. And then Chainlink here. Not liking this candle here today. Ugly red candle. Okay, but as long as this thing holds on to 750, I'm bullish on the name. I'd put the stop loss right there at around 1750, 17 to 1750. I think I got a stop loss on Link at $17. So again, we need a green day tomorrow. We're just chopping around. If we lose some of these support levels, okay, we could be in for a little bit more blood. But again, if we get stopped out here and buy back in down here, we're actually doing ourselves a favor because we're buying more shares down here after selling right here. So 1750 is a big level for Chainlink. It's my largest position right now. This has been a big support level here. So again, I'd like to see this one over 20 by the end of the week. If that happens, we should see $30 on Link. But 1750, that's going to be a big level for Chainlink. Comp. I also got a pretty big position in Comp here. I like this one too. Again, averaging down here. I think I bought more. We were buying up here. We sold off and we bought more down here. So the cool thing about dollar cost averaging, right? If you're buying up here at 80 and you're buying down here at say 40, your average cost is 60. Okay, so you buy 500 coins here, 500 coins here. your average is right there at 60. So that's what I did on comp. I think I'm about break even right now on the trade. Again, my target's back up here to the red line. That's about 100% move back to the top. So I'm holding this one, and I got a stop loss on it right there at 47. 47 on the stop loss for comp, but that one looks good too. Seems like all the altcoins are more or less in the same position, moving sideways. SUI seems to have made a move, but others no. Even Bitcoin seems to be the same movement. Do you think it's a good time to load up or wait for green dots? I'd be buying as long as my last dot is green, right? I'm buying Link here. I'm buying comp. Okay, we were buying these a few days ago. We want to buy the day of the green dot. Boom. Comp's dot came right there at $50. It's at 56. That's an 11% gain right now. And again, if this thing breaks out and decides to go up there to 120, that's going to be a really nice trade. But I do think right now is a great time to be buying altcoins for the long term, guys. I think it's going to be a very, very bullish 4 years with Trump, especially in crypto. I think there's going to be a lot of upside in some of these coins. And as long as we're down here in these zones, right, in our zones where we want to be buying, okay, again, down up here in the red zone, you're always like, man, I wish I was buying down here, right? I wish I was buying down in this area at 2,000, up here at 4,000. So we're literally just buying at these prices, and we're just holding these assets till we come back up here to the red zone. Again, that might take a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. It might take 12 months. Okay, but as long as we're down here, right, we can be dollar cost averaging, buying more. Again, if you have a job, if you make a paycheck, I think the good general rule that people use is invest 10 to 15% of your paycheck every month. So if you make $4,000 a month, you should be putting in anywhere from $400 to $600 a month into your account and buying more as long as price is down here. We're not buying up here. This is where we're selling. Okay, up here in the red zone is when we're up here in delusion territory, right? This is when retail is like super excited about stuff, right? They're like, yeah, crypto. XRP is going to $10,000 a coin by the end of the year. You know, you're hearing stupid stuff being said up here. Okay, you're not hearing stupid stuff down here in despair. People are like, oh my gosh, my account went down from, you know, whatever, 4,000 to 3,000. I'm down 30%. I'm in despair. I think I'm just going to give up and go find something else. I think I'm going to go find something else to do, right? So again, when retail is selling, right, when retail is depressed and in despair, that's normally a good time to be buying. And retail is normally down here in despair territory when the price is here, right? Because we experience a big drop from the top, Again, we wanted to be selling up here. You guys should have been taking some profits up here. Okay, taking profits. You could have got back in down in this range. It went the other way, and we're just dollar cost averaging now down in this range. So I still like Ethereum a lot here. I'm watching 2,500. My stop loss on my position's like at 2,400. But honestly, I don't even really have a stop loss at the moment on a lot of these cryptos. I'm just looking to buy more if we go any lower. Like I'm getting excited when these dips happen right now because I just think we're in major discount territory. And I think in the next... I mean, I know the next 4 years are going to be bullish, guys. I know a lot of money's going to be flowing into crypto. Could Chainlink come back down here to 10 to 12.5? Yes, but in this area, we could just literally buy more. Okay, and again, we're buying for the prices up here. Again, up here at $30, you were like, man, I wish I was buying Chainlink down here at $10, $11. I wish I was buying during this time, right? So again, we're buying for the prices in 1 to 6 months. We're not buying for tomorrow's price or next week's price or the day after that's price. We're buying for the prices in 1 to 6 months when we come back up here into the red zone. This is where we're looking to take our profits. Okay, in this area and in this area is where we're looking to buy. So Chainlink's still right in the middle, okay, right in the mean. Okay, the middle zone is going to be our mean, and the bottom zone right here is going to be despair. These are the two places we want to be loading up. Okay, as long as we're in the red zone, we don't want to be buying. Okay, the red zone's up here. This is when people are just losing their minds. So the fib levels are very, very important to understand, guys. And again, there's a great video on that over here in the trading course. If you guys are new, this guy's video is great to understand the Fibonacci tool. And I got about 7 or 8 videos over here for anybody new. They're completely free course. You guys can come take this. It's completely free to join. Nightbot's posting the link right there, overkillinvestingclub.com. You can join the Discord for free and get access to that free trading course over there. But the Fibonacci tool is probably right outside of the red and green dots, probably my favorite tool to trade with because it's so easy to understand. Like, okay, we're kind of getting it at the average here, right? The average is in the middle. Okay, we can we can say that that is a fair price. Getting it at the average is a fair price. Getting it way off of the average, like right up here, is at a premium. You don't want we don't want to buy our assets at a premium, right? That's like going to the grocery store and buying your groceries at a premium, right? 30% up. Groceries are up 30% today, guys. Let's go grocery shopping. Okay, no one would ever do that, and we shouldn't be doing that on the assets we're looking to invest in and build generational wealth off of. So the mean is a fair price. If you're getting it in this zone, you're getting it at a fair price. If you're getting it down here, you're getting it at a discounted price. Okay, very big discount, big overreaction to the downside. So that's how I look at the fib tool. As long as we're in one of these zones and you're long on the asset, right? You think it's going to be around for the next 5-10 years, and you think it's going to go up during that time because it's a good quality project or a good quality company, right? If you're trading stocks, right? You're talking about Netflix, Amazon, Tesla. If you're buying those stocks in these zones, you're beating the majority of retail. Okay, so we want to buy good quality projects. I see a lot of people just going for meme coins, going for shit coins. I'm sorry, but WIF is a shit coin. Okay, it's a dog with a hat. Okay, I don't give a shit about a dog with a hat. Okay, I don't. Can it bounce back up here to 40? Yes, but nothing is 100%. I want to buy. I feel better about holding names that actually have utility, that actually have use, that actually, you know, are being used. Like Ethereum, people use Ethereum, right? It's one of the most secure blockchains out there. Okay, the banks are using it. Solana, lots of utility, lots of people using Solana. Good quality company, probably going to be around forever, right? Bitcoin, never going anywhere, okay? The only thing taking crypto out is the grid going out, guys. The grid goes out, crypto's gone. But at that point, you're going to be worried about food, shelter, and guns. You're not going to care about money at that point. So unless you're betting on the apocalypse, you shouldn't be investing in crypto, but I truly believe that that's the only thing that's going to cause crypto to go away. As long as crypto's a thing, we want to be buying dips. We want to be buying 50% retracements. Okay, because we gotta believe that we're gonna go back up. Okay, because again, smart money is buying down here in despair. When retail is selling, when retail is scared, when retail is saying, "Oh, the bull market's over, it's not gonna happen, it's done," right? Everybody go home. It was fun while it lasted. Okay, when you start hearing that sentiment, that's when smart money's loading up because the retail, the dumb money, is selling. Right? You should not be selling down here. Should not be selling down here. We want to wait, right? We want to buy and hold. Again, we're 1 to 6 months out on our investments. We're not day traders. We want to buy and hold till we get back up here to this zone. That could take a month. It could take a couple of weeks. It could take 6 months. I can't predict the future. The market will pump when the smart money wants it to pump. Okay, we're just a little fish. We're not going to move markets here with our amount of capital. Okay, the smart money are the people that move the markets. When they want it to go on a parabolic run, they're going to make it go on a parabolic run. If you could see back here, right, on Ethereum, back in November here, from here to here, okay, this was what? The bottom right here, that green dot was called out on the 6th of November, green dot. Okay, the 6th, the top was the 8th of December. That took 30 days to go from here to here. 30 days, 1 month's worth of time to go from here to here. 100%. You made 100% on your money if you bought here and sold here in 30 days. Okay, so again, you might have been buying back here before that, so you might have had to hold for like 2 months. But as long as we're buying in these zones, guys, we're going to beat the majority of retail. Because the majority of retail is buying up here when everyone's excited about it, right? Everyone's piling into XRP at $3, right? Everyone's like, oh, XRP is going to 10,000 a share, you know, or 10,000 a coin. Everybody just buy XRP, buy XRP, buy XRP. You have this dip, it gets a little silent, and now we're just kind of going sideways, and the trolls are back out, right? They're saying, oh, XRP sucks, you know, it's never going back up, and right, so XRP to me, not the greatest time to be buying. Again, I would have wanted to buy it right here on the 8th. Okay, right there at 236. It's up about 12% from that time. If it goes back up there, that's a really nice trade. But I'd rather buy something deeper, right? Deeper in the golden zone because there's more room to the upside. Something like, right, like Ethereum. Ethereum's just a great example right now. Okay, you can see it's down here at the bottom of the golden zone. All the way to the top is 48%. If you look at XRP, okay, from where we sit now to the top is 27%. So I could take ETH for a 48% move to the red line, or I could take XRP for a 27% move to the top. right? So it's just kind of like what has more reward here. And in this case, I think it would be Ethereum. So I'm not saying this can't keep going after it hits the red line, but you guys get my point, I think. Again, we're trying to buy in these zones, okay? The deeper the better. The deeper the better in the golden zones. And again, if you guys do not have, I made a couple updates last weekend. If you guys have the indicator, just email me for the new version. I just switched up some colors on the Fibonacci tool. That's really all I did. So if you guys want the new one, if you guys are just now tuning in, Overkill at overkillinvesting.club. If you guys have the indicator, I will email you the new version. If you don't have the indicator yet, just click on this link right here, and everything will load up directly into your TradingView account. Your screen will look exactly like my screen. You'll get the Fibonacci tool, you'll get the golden zones, you get the red and green dots, you'll get everything that we're talking about here today by clicking on that link right over there in the Discord. And Nightbot's dropping the link to the Discord there. You just go to overkillinvestingclub.com. But yeah, Brandon, I think it's a good time to be buying. We got Lucid, especially altcoins right now. Lucid's breaking out here. Nice move today, up 13% on the green dot. I don't normally like to buy up 13%, but I would use a stop loss on this one at 290. My target would be up here at 420. Oxy. What did Oxy do today? It's just hanging at 48. So I still like Oxy here. This is an energy company. This is actually one of Warren Buffett's largest holdings right now. I would just use a stop loss at 45 on this name. They got earnings coming out next Tuesday. So that's going to be a big day. They'll probably move big on earnings. Okay, but that's got a pretty big range back up there to 69. And again, Warren Buffett owns a big fat stack of OXY. This is a, I don't even know how to say it, but they're an energy, oil, and gas company. CELH. CELH had a nice move today. Guys, this is such a degen play. I mean, this thing has been freaking getting clobbered here. I mean, it was up here at $100. If you guys know what Celsius energy drink is, I mean, I saw one sitting at my gym today on the counter. Someone was drinking a Celsius. Everywhere I go, it just seems like someone's drinking a Celsius. Okay, it's in every single grocery store, every single gas station I go to. And when a stock gets cratered like this, when a stock just gets absolutely annihilated, right? It went from $100 all the way down to sitting at 22 right now. So this is down it's down 79%. So if it just goes back to $50 from this level, right? Half of what it was at up here, just a 50% retracement. You're talking about 114% from the level we sit at today. So I have a small position on Celsius. I don't like the fact that the dot's not green here, but this is more of a long-term hold for me. I think they're a really good company. They have good earnings. They beat their earnings quite a bit. Actually, Pepsi has like a 7% stake in them. So I just like the fundamentals of the company. This isn't necessarily a technical play for me, but it is very oversold. So the technicals do matter at that point. I do think this thing's going to get a bounce. And when it does decide to bounce, I think the bounce is going to be really, really big. So again, yeah, it's been getting clobbered, but it's trying to find a bottom here around $20. I think $20 is a good psychological level, especially for a stop loss here. And I'm long on it. So I'm willing to hold this position for literally a year or 2 years, if that's how long it takes. Again, back up here to the top of the red zone on CELH is literally a 300% move. 300% all the way back to the top, okay? And it could keep melting down like we're going, but I don't care about the losses, okay? I don't care about the losses because I'm investing for the prices when we get that bounce back up here. Again, that could take 6 months, that could take 3 months, that could take 2 months, that could take a year. Again, I never know when it's going to happen, but when it does, okay, that's when I like to capitalize. Okay, I'm not worried about it continuing to just lightly fall here. It's down like 20% in the last couple of weeks. But again, keep the position small. Don't allocate more than 5 to 10% in any one position, and you could always average down. So we got the green dot there on the 10th. It was up like 7% today. So I don't see why it can't go back to at least 40. If it goes to 40, that's 100%. Okay, and I think it will get a bounce. It's just a matter of when. And I believe that it is a very strong company. I mean, I like I said, I see the energy drinks everywhere. When I notice that in real life and I look at the stock and it's down 80%, okay, people are buying their product. I want to be a part of it, right? I want to be a part of it. We got COP. This is another gas company here. They had earnings, it looks like, the other day. And $94 is a big level. You can see we bounced on that green line right there. That was a nice bounce. Boom, went from, what was that, 95 all the way up to 106. Nice trade. It's coming back down into it now, so it's chopping around a little bit. Wait for a green dot. That actually had the golden dot. If you guys ever see the golden dot on the indicator, that is the most bullish indication that you can get. That one came there on Conoco, and I just watched 94 on this one. 94 is going to be a big support level. But I'd want to see that thing up above the 9. You want to see that breakout above that 9 EMA, just like it broke out right there. Ride that puppy up. And oil and gas companies are just kind of chopping around right now. Everyone's expecting them to do very, very good right now with Trump. So, again, I think people are just getting flushed out. Datadog, they reported earnings, and they actually beat their earnings. And guess what? They sold off on their earnings. That's why I hate playing earnings. Because, again, a company could beat their earnings and still go down. So I always encourage you guys to sell some into earnings. This had a dip down to 130, but it looks like it got sucked right back up today. Again, I like the fact that they beat their earnings, so that just means they're making money. They're doing better than expected. I think you buy the dip here. I think you buy the dip and use a stop loss right there at 129. And yeah, I don't see that one. I mean, it dipped literally right into the bottom of our golden zone there at 130. That was a beautiful, beautiful dip right into that level. Probably some buy orders down there. I think this one's going to go back up to 168. I think that was a flush out candle right there. So if you're holding Datadog, just use a stop loss at 129 there. SMR. SMR. This one is in the red zone, so I don't like this one for a buy here. It's got a red dot today as well, so I'd use a stop loss at, call it $23 on the stop loss for SMR. Again, up there in the red zone, we don't want to be taking, we don't want to be buying up there. We want to be buying down here. Okay, we got those dots down there. What was that? January, right there at 18. That was a nice trade. Beautiful trade there. NNE. NNE. This one doesn't have the Fibonacci. So if you guys don't see the indicator on your guys' charts, it's just because the stock hasn't been around long enough to give it any data. You can see this one just came out in May. So the Fibonacci tool is literally not on the screen. Okay, so if that happens, zoom into like a 6-hour chart here, and then you could see the indicator on the smaller time frame. So how I'd be playing NNE here is with a stop loss at 30. Target on that would be up there to 45. But this one had a pretty nice move from that green dot. You can see that entry came right there on the 17th, right there at 23. It went all the way up to 48 bucks. That was a beautiful move. Now we're just chopping around here. So I'd wait on the green dot confirmation on this one. Okay, wait for that next green dot on NNE. OKLO. Up in the red zone, taking profits up here. Okay, or using a trailing stop. Use a stop loss at $49. If you want to hold it, but I'm taking some profits. Again, I was buying down here at 23. I'm up 100% right now. Okay, I'm taking profits up 100%. $49 is a big level for that. And by the way, guys, if we can get this video to 100 likes, I will give away 100 XRP on the stream. If we can do it on the replay, I'll give away 50. We actually have a giveaway going live right now. That's going to be drawn in 20 hours. You guys are going to be able to take your honey or your hubby out for a nice dinner. We're going to draw one winner. Just come over here and click this emoji, and that will enter you for that. That's in the giveaways tab over here in the Discord. Again, you could join up at overkillinvestingclub.com. 100 XRP giveaway, though, live right now. Bada bing, bada boom. We got TAO from Brandon. You talking about I'm guessing you're talking about the crypto. That one's just chopping around too, so that one needs to hold on. I put the stop loss right there at like, man, that's tough. Probably 300 bucks, 300 on the stop, or you could even move it up a little bit, probably to 350. I put it at 350 on the stop. If that breaks, we'll probably come back down here to 250. But again, tomorrow's going to be a big day for crypto, guys. If we can get this lift off, we can get some volume on a Friday. Friday's the perfect day to do it. Friday's when all the volume comes in. So if we can get some buy action tomorrow and we break out over some of these resistance levels, we're going to fly. Okay, back up to 700 probably. But if you're owning this one, if you're holding it, use that stop loss at 347. Call it 340. Boost it for Mina. Okay, that one's also down there in the golden zone, literally sitting on the bottom. You can see the last time it touched this green line was back here. Okay, at 38.40 cents, it went from 40 cents all the way up to $1. So that was like a 150% move. It's retraced now. I would use the stop loss at the bottom of this wick candle right here, right there at 27 cents. Okay, watch for a move higher on this one. Okay, 27 cents is your stop loss. We got Dot from Crypto Stallion. Okay, Dot's still in the buy zone. Okay, still down here in the buy zone. Okay, you got the green dot right there at like 450. I'd just be holding on to this name. Okay, I'd hold it, stake it in Coinbase if you want to for an 8% return. But again, from here to here last time took 30 days. From 4 all the way up to 12 took 30 days. So when smart money comes back in and pumps this thing, we're going to be looking to take profits up here. So I'd be a buyer down here at these levels and a holder. Would not be selling Dot down here. XTZ. This one is in my portfolio as well. I bought this one at like 82 cents. It's sitting at like 89 right now. 80 cents would be a good stop loss on this, but I'm long on the asset. I'm holding this thing. If it goes any lower, I'm just going to average down. You got 68 cents as the bottom of that wick. So that'd probably be the true stop loss at that level. And again, we're just building a base here. So as long as we hold on to 80 cents, I'm bullish. As long as 80 cents holds, that dot should remain green here. And again, looking for a big move here tomorrow. We need a big move in crypto tomorrow. We need it. Okay? We need those bulls to come on in and show us what they got. Velo, also down here at the bottom of the golden zone. So I like this one with a stop loss right there at the bottom of that wick candle. Okay, that bull hammer right there at $5 cents. 5 cents. 0.058 is your stop loss. Again, need some volume on this thing tomorrow. Jasmine. Jasmine is also down here in the golden zone. Again, you're always wishing you would have bought down here in the golden zone up here at 6 cents. Okay, we're now down here in the golden zone down here. I don't think this one's going lower than 2 cents. I think Jasmine's a great buy right now. Great price to be buying. I just used the stop loss at 0.019 there. I think the next move for Jasmine's going to be up. Again, back up here to the top. That's literally like a 150% move, if I'm not mistaken here. 159% all the way back to the top there. Lots of upside on that one. Trump, I bought this one today. I hope I don't regret it. Again, this is a meme coin. I'm sitting here telling you guys I don't buy meme coins, and I actually do own a meme coin, but it's Donald Trump's meme coin. So if I'm going to take a gamble on any meme coin, I'm going to take a gamble on his project because I know who's backing it and I know who's behind it. So $14 looks like the stop loss on this. It did have a green candle yesterday. You could see from the Heikenashis, we had like 25 days down in a row. Again, everybody's buying DJT up here at 50 cents. I want to buy it down here. Okay, so I saw the first green candle yesterday. I entered that position, and I got a stop loss on this at $14. $14 is my stop loss on Trump. So we'll see if this thing can get a bounce here over the next couple of days. We'll see if this bull market is for real by the end of the week. We'll see if we're going to bounce here at these levels by the end of the week. If Ethereum can get back over 2,800, guys, the bull market is on. But it needs to reclaim 2,800. Okay, if it doesn't reclaim 2,800, we'll probably come back down here to these lows at like 2,100. So, again, it just all matters on your time frame. We're always 1 to 6 months out, waiting till it gets back up here to the red zone. Because, again, you're always wishing you bought down here when it's up here. Okay, always. And we're down here right now. So we want to be accumulating. We want to be building our positions. We want to be loading up. Again, if you make an income, if you have a job, it's good to invest 10 to 15% of your monthly income into your investments, right? You look at this as like a retirement account. You're putting money away, right? You're putting money away for retirement. That's how you got to look at these accounts. Okay, again, buying low, selling high. Litecoin's up here in the red zone now. I'd move the stop loss on this one up to 115. But that one looks like it's got some juice on it. You can see it hit the red zone right there and sold off. Hit the red zone there, sold off. It's going in for another touch of it right here. Again, the dot came right here on the 9th. Right there at 104. Beautiful trade. 25% trade right there up to 130. We'll see if this thing can continue its action here. As long as it holds that 9 EMA, I'm bullish. So I'd probably just have a stop loss at 110 on this. If it breaks 110, we're going back down to 90. But as long as it holds the orange line, right, that orange line plays the support in a bull run. You can see orange line, pump, 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 pump. We're above it, we're above it, we're above it, we're above it, we're above it. Okay, and when we break down below it is when normally, the price, goes the other way. But you should have been selling on that red candle right there, up there at the top of the golden zone. The next day was the sell-off there. You can see the red dot literally came right here on December 6th at 136. It dipped all the way down to 86. Okay, that was a big drop. Could have picked it up right there off the support level, bounced, okay, chopped around, bounced, sold it, okay, came down, bounced again at 80, sitting at 126 now. I think this one has some more juice in it. So 110 is my stop on Litecoin. VSAT. This is that satellite company. So there was some news on this. There was some news about them selling shares or something like that for some weird reason. They had a 20% drop on Tuesday, and now it's going sideways. But they had a good earnings. They didn't do bad. They missed by 3 million. But I've seen a lot of politicians buying this. I don't know if you guys see those TikTok videos about the politicians loading up on trades, but this has been one of them that I've seen passing quite a bit. And 750 is the level I'm watching for the stop on this. I don't think it breaks this green line down here. So on the next green dot, I'd look to add, but I think the next move for this one's going to be up. I like this one for the long term, and my target would be up there at around $22 to $25. CRO. CRO is still trending below its 9. Again, we need a big candle. We need to break over 10 for this rally to start. But again, you're always saying, I wish I would have bought down here, up here. Okay, should have been taking profits up here. You had a few chances to trade it for a short period of time there, but up here was profit-taking territory. Down here is buying territory. Okay, this is looking really, really good down here in the golden zone. I would just keep buying this thing and then wait till price gets back up here to sell it. Okay, down here, cheap prices. Down here, expensive prices. Up here, right in the middle, fair prices. Okay, down here, cheap prices. So, again, we want to buy in these two zones. Okay, either the golden zone in the middle or the golden zone on the bottom. Because again, every time price is up here, you're always wishing you would have bought here or here. And down here is extreme discount prices here for CRO. So this one's still a buy and a hold. Comp, did we already cover comp? This one's in my portfolio, but got the green dot there on the 7th at 49. It's sitting at 56 now. Good stop loss on this would be $50. As long as 50 holds, this one looks good. Again, back to 120 is about 100%, 150% move there. Just use that stop loss at 50. MGM. Yeah, this one ripped today, guys. Ripped. Okay. Beat their earnings, gapped up. Okay. Golden dot actually came, if you look at the Heiken Ashis here, golden dot came right here on the 14th of January at $32. It's sitting at 40 now. Price target on MGM would be 48. That's the top of the red zone there. Okay, anywhere from $46 to $48 is where I'd be looking to take profits. I called this one out in Overkill Alerts today. This is Wynn Resorts. Okay, this is also a casino company here, doing really good on their earnings. They're not up crazy like MGM is here. They had a nice move today. They're up like 4%. But I like Wynn a lot more because it's still in the bottom golden zone, right? If you look at MGM here, if you want to play a casino, okay, MGM's all the way up here in the golden zone in the middle now. You're buying Wynn, which is the same, right, Las Vegas casino down here in this zone. So I like Wynn better than MGM here. I'd use a stop on that at 76. You were asking about the price target on MGM. It's just going to be up here at the top of the fib between $46 and $48. Total 3. I got to add this one to the watch list. So from what I understand, this is like all the market cap of crypto minus Ethereum and Bitcoin. So what I'm going to actually do is add this to the watch list, and we'll start getting alerts on it. So I'm going to add a buy alert here and also a sell alert. If you guys want to know how to set up sell or buy and sell alerts, you just right click on the indicator, you hit add alert, and then I do the big green circles and the small green dots for my buy signals. Okay, I'll put that code in there. You guys don't have to put the code in there. That's just to call it out in the Discord. Okay, if you want to set an alert, just boom, and then you could just type in, like if you're setting one for the big green circle, you just type in big green circle there. Hit create. You'll then get an email and a notification, and also your alerts will show up over here underneath this alerts tab here on TradingView. I log into this thing every morning and I check these out. You can see Riot had a green one today. MU had a green dot today. Okay, so I'll log in the mornings. I'll see, oh, green dot down here in the bottom golden zone, I want to buy. Okay, if I want to go long on MU, I want to buy this candle. Okay, the green dot in the golden zone, targets up here at 150. Okay, same thing with AMAT. Oh, it's in the golden zone, got a green dot, perfect, I want to buy. Okay, because I'm buying for the prices up here. Okay, on good quality names, good quality cryptos. But the total 3 here, okay, I'm going to add this one into our watch list here. So I'm going to put that one on the green list here. And I'm going to move that into the watch list. So we'll now get all the alerts on that as well. Thank you for whoever pointed that out, because I didn't even know what this thing was for a while. But I'm also going to add in Bitcoin.D. This is the dominance chart of Bitcoin. I'm going to set up an alert for this as well on the daily. And also one for the small dot there, once per bar. Always use once per bar. And then I set my expirations to open-ended. If you don't have a premium account, you're going to have to select a date. The reason I like the open-ended option is because I only have to set it one time, and it's always set forever. And I'm going to go ahead and add this one into our green list as well, and then put that in the watch list, so we'll get all the sell alerts as well. So those two are very interesting names to follow. Again, when this thing is going up, the total 3, that means the altcoins are going up. Okay, we want the altcoins to go up. So this is all the market cap of crypto without Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, when this thing's going up, alts are ripping. When it's going down, alts are getting killed. And this one looks like it's trying to reverse. Again, you got the green dot there on Saturday, right there at $873 billion worth of market cap. Things ripping now. Okay, things about to rip. At least it looks like it. I'd use a stop loss right there at around 841. But I really like this. I really like this chart here. And I'm glad we're following it now. So I'm actually going to probably put an indices section down here. Indices. Okay. So that's going to be on the list now. I'll also add QQQ to that list. And I will also add the SPY to that list. Boom. So now we can see the indices down there. Okay, the VIX is another one to pay attention to, but these 3 are pretty much, these 4 are the ones I want to watch with stocks and crypto. You got the Bitcoin dominance chart again. When the Bitcoin dominance chart is going down, altcoins are going up. When the Bitcoin dominance chart is going up, altcoins are going down. When the total 3 is going up, okay, altcoins are going up. When it's going down, altcoins are going down. Pretty easy to understand. Okay, that's total 3 there. Thanks for calling that out. And we covered Bitcoin.D too. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, brother. AVAX. AVAX is down here in the golden zone. So again, we're accumulating it at these levels. We want to buy AVAX down here at these levels. Honestly, I don't think it's going to break down below 20. Okay, got a lot of room all the way back up there to 52. MU. Micron Technology. That one gave the green dot today, so you should have been buying here today. I bought this thing on the 6th, right around 91 there, sitting around the same price, but I do think this thing's going to explode back up here to 150 here one of these days. Very, very good company. They're making $8 billion a quarter. Okay, they're a chip maker. I would use a stop loss on this at $89 if I was trading it. Okay, I think that one's got some room, though. MU, that one's actually in my portfolio as well. And we'll be going over the portfolio and all of these names for the watch list on Friday. That's going to be tomorrow at the same time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. We got AMD. AMD, I just want the monthly dot on this thing. This thing's just melting down right now. I think it's going to come back down here and touch 75 personally, like it did back here. Gave you the green dot there on the monthly and then ripped. I would love to see it back down here at 75. Okay, I just think it's a falling knife right now. So I don't want to touch AMD until I get that monthly green dot here on the chart. Okay, it's just been boom, 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 down. Okay, April 1st, you got the red one on the monthly at 184, and it absolutely just started falling. So I would like to buy AMD at 75 bucks. That would just be awesome. Crocs. Crocs is also red here on the monthly, but they beat their earnings, it looks like. Big fat candle today. I don't like to chase the green candles. I'd want to wait for a pullback, maybe like to 100 bucks. But your stop loss on that would be 90. If you're in the trade, I'd put it at 100. But that one's got some room back up there to 160. Okay, again, should have been buying down here in the golden zone, right? Down here. Earnings beat, of course. Boom, they ripped. NVIDIA. Still going to be short NVIDIA here. I don't know. I think it's going to go back to 150. I'm going to short it again at 150 if it hits 150. Okay, up there at the top. You can see that's been acting as support. Top, dip, top, dip, top, dip. I took a short on this one right here on this red dot, and it dipped all the way back down here to 114. I made like 30-40%. That was a good short trade, but you could see when it comes back down into that golden zone is where it's been bouncing. See it bounce there, it bounced there. But if we can get back up here to the red line, I'd probably put on a short. I know they got earnings coming up here in a couple of weeks, so that's going to be something to pay attention to. I do think this thing's going to end up back here around 150. So good little short-term trade. Doesn't really get me out of bed because there's very little meat on that bone. I mean, back to 150 is literally like a 10-11% trade there. So if you're in the trade, I just use a stop loss right there at 128. And again, earnings coming up here very soon for NVIDIA. AMS or ASM. If you guys have requests in chat, go ahead and get them in right now, and I will take a few from the chat here. We're almost through our member requests here. 8 cents was the place you should have been taking profits. Again, up in the red, we want to be taking profits. Down here, we want to be loading up. I don't know anything about this company. Got a red candle there on the monthly, but it's trying to bounce here off of 3 cents. So I'd use a stop loss at 0.029. Again, know what you're buying, but technically this thing is very oversold. Looking good here with a stop loss at 0.029. Ethereum, we covered. Ondo. Ondo's just going sideways. Not much going on here. I would put a stop loss at like $1, or less conservative would be like $1.20. Looking to buy again on the next green dot, but we're not doing anything right now. We're just going sideways, waiting for the break, one direction or the another. It's going to come. If you think it's going to be up, I'd be buying here at these levels. Okay, right in the middle of that golden zone there. Any day now, we're going to get a move here. Any day. Okay, we've been going sideways for like the last week here. AI16Z, another meme coin here. AI16Z. What do they do? List this one on an exchange and rug it? Sure looks like it. Okay, no data on the indicator, so we're going to use a 6-hour. Not even any data on that chart. This one looks brand new to some of these exchanges. I like this one with a stop loss at 40 cents. Yeah, whiff did trigger me. I'm just tired of people looking for meme coins. I want to see people buy good quality projects. Good projects that are going to be around for the next 5-10 years. Not a dog with a hat. You know what I'm saying? What's the coin for total market cap of crypto? Total market cap would probably be total crypto. Just type in total. I'm going to add this one to the list too. So just total. Total 3 is the total market cap minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is like all the altcoins. This is everything put together here. Just a beam. Intel ripped this week, guys. Intel absolutely did the ripski this week. Okay, green dot came there on Monday. Beautiful day to buy it at 19 cents. You're up like 30% right now. This thing could have some juice on it. I just want to see it pull back a little bit. I want to see it pull back into the 9 EMA around 21. It's ran really, really hot here. So, again, if you got it on the green dot, you were buying at $19. It hit 25 today, so that was a good move. But that's got some room back up there to 48 if you want to hold. You guys can see how this thing has bounced on that green line since August. Okay, 6 months ago, boom, bounced there, popped, bounced there, popped, bounced there, popped, bounced again, really popped here, and looks like the move's going. So I'd look to sell this one on a red dot. I do think it's going to pull back here into the 9 here eventually at 21. If you get that dip, if you get a big dip into that, it would be a good place to add. I'm going to put this one on the green list and keep an eye on it, because I want to see if it pulls back here. I'd probably be looking at an hourly chart here, waiting for a pullback on the hourly to buy it. But that was a really strong move this week. Really strong move. We'll see how tomorrow turns out. But if you're holding till you get back up here to the red zone, that's 100% back up there to the top. So if you can hold on for that long, right, that'd be a really, really good move. Again, we were buying this. Should have been buying there on Monday at 19. Perfect bounce off that green line. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this fib tool is money for support and resistance level, guys. Tesla. Okay, green dot today, but I'm not sold till this thing breaks over that 9 EMA. I'm not sold on it till it breaks over that 9. But it is in the golden zone. If you did play the green dot today, I'd use a stop loss at 320. What's the monthly saying? Monthly took an ugly dip. So, yeah, I'd like to see it break up over the 9. Again, when it breaks up over the 9, you can see that's when the run starts. Rip it up. Okay, we're sitting right on it. So it's been acting as resistance. You can see it pumped up into it there, sold off. Pumped up into it there. We'll see what Friday brings, but if this sells off tomorrow, okay, you could see this one back down here at like 280. That's where I'd like to buy it. But it does have a green dot here today, so, right, we got to be bullish. I would use a stop loss at like 340. 340 on the stop loss if you played that green dot there. All day long. Microsoft. Okay, this one's at a good level here. Okay, we're down at the bottom of the golden zone at the moment. I'd use a stop loss at 400 on this. Okay, and again, I'd like to see it break over the 9 there. No green dot yet. It looks like they beat their earnings. They only made $70 billion in Q4 last year. That's so much money, dude. They literally made $70 billion in 1 quarter. 4 months. Made $70 billion. That's insane. Okay, 400,000, or I'm sorry, 400 is our stop loss here. That's like a 2% drop there. I'd wait for the green dot, but if that one breaks over 415 tomorrow, that one could go for a ride back up here to the red zone. Again, we're always wishing we would have bought down here, up here. Okay, this looks like a great place to be buying it. 400 is a great spot for a stop loss. Link, we already covered this one. It's just sitting right here around 18. I got a stop loss on this right there at 1750. Okay, 1750 is a stop loss. If 1750 breaks down, we're most likely going to come back down to like 14 to 15. Okay, and if that breaks, we'll probably come down here to 10 to 12. So, like I said, we need to get over the 9 EMA. We need to break over that 9 EMA. That's what's going to send us back to the top. We need a big green day tomorrow. Need a big green day tomorrow. So, stop loss at this one. Put it at 17 bucks if you want to be less conservative for the stop. If 17 breaks, right, we could expect to come back down to 16. If 16 breaks, we could expect 14. So, again, I'm long on Chainlink. I think it's one of the best projects out there when it comes to utility. So I'm long on the project. I'm willing to hold this thing for 10 years if I have to. I do think it will be back up at all-time highs one day. And all-time highs is literally up here at like 50 bucks. So pretty big move back up there to the top. It's just a matter of when smart money's going to pump it back up there. But $17, big level for Chainlink here. We got Bonk from Warren. Bonk's down here at the bottom of the green line. So I actually like Bonk too. If you guys want to play a meme coin, I like this one better than Whiff. I put a stop at 0.000015. Target on that would be up there to the red line at 0.00005. This one's building a nice base here. Just set a stop loss at that red line there at 0.00015. Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash also down here in the golden zone. Again, I wish I was buying down here, up here. Right up at 600. This one's at a good level to buy. I would put a stop loss on this one at 300 bucks. $300 is your stop loss. I'd be loading up down here looking for 600. Litecoin we covered, Move we covered, XRP we covered, and XTZ we covered. So that's all the chart requests for today, guys. I see a couple in the chat here. One for Costco. What is that? What is the ticker? COSTCO. Cost is the ticker. Okay, up there in the red zone, I'd be taking profits. Again, I'm waiting for a pullback on Costco. Such a good company, such a strong company. But again, red dot up here as traders, we need to be taking profits up there. GME, GameStop, they had the big news announcement after hours. So if I go down here to the hourly chart, I could see after hours price action. Big move there to the upside after hours. They announced that they were going to be investing in Bitcoin or something like that. So nice move there. I'd just be watching $24. 24 would be my stop loss. That one's got a pretty big range back up there to 48. AMD, we covered that one. And HBAR and LCX. These will be the last ones for the night, guys. Then I'm signing off here. If I missed your request, just drop it over here in the Discord, and I will cover that thing tomorrow for you. But HBAR still hanging on to 20 cents. We need to, again, get over that 9 EMA. We need a big move tomorrow. We need a green day tomorrow on crypto. And LCX was the last one here. LCX is bouncing right on the top of the golden zone there. So I'd still be a buyer of this one with a stop loss at 16 cents. Again, we want to be buying down here, selling up here. Down up here, right? You're always like, man, I wish I was buying down here at 10 cents. It went 300% all the way to the top. So I'd be a buyer. You could put a stop loss at 15, or you could just buy it again if it goes any lower. I don't know anything about the project, so it is building a base here at 15 cents, though. And that is all the requests for tonight, guys. Again, if you guys need me, hit me up over here in the Discord. We're live every day, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. You guys can watch all the replays for every episode in case you miss a live stream right here in the latest tab. We also got a bunch of news that we just went ahead and published here over here on the news channel. I got a few more news channels coming in here, so that's a pretty cool little feature over there inside the Discord here. Lots of news. We never miss a piece of news. Hit me up over here in the Discord if you guys need me. We got chat over here for our members. If you guys are not a member, it's $4 a month to join. If you guys pay for the year, that will get you access to all the trade alerts, weekly watch list, advanced analysis. You guys can see all my trades, request charts, 24/7 chat support, member chat, giveaways, and more. Again, we got that XRP giveaway going on right now. Looks like we got the 50 likes here. If we can get to 100 on the replay, I'll do a 50 XRP giveaway. But if you guys haven't yet, enter for that giveaway over here. Just click on this emoji, and now we'll enter you in. We got about 172 entries on that. That drawing is going to be tomorrow in about 20 hours from right now, the time I'm making this video. Welcome to all the new recruits over here, all the new members of the Discord. Just want to say welcome to everybody. We're closing in on 10,000 people over here, so that's pretty amazing. I use, here's the trading apps down here. So a lot of you have been asking what exchanges I use. I use Coinbase for crypto, and I use Robinhood for stocks. I also actually use Robinhood for crypto as well. And then TradingView, you guys can start your account right here today by clicking this link. That is just the TradingView. That is the website that we use for our charting. And then we execute trades on Robinhood and Coinbase. That's just the stuff that I use. There's a bunch of brokerages out there, so do your own research, but you guys can click these links and start your own accounts there. And then, of course, you guys can get the trading indicator, our whole trading layout right here. Your screen will look exactly like my screen. You guys will get all these Fibonacci levels, the red and green dots, everything we talked about today by clicking this link right here. Click on that. And it takes a couple of clicks, and again, your screen will look exactly like mine. My email is right here, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. If you guys have any questions or need support with anything, as always, you can hit me up over here in the Discord and the chat. I'm pretty active all throughout the day. And with that being said, guys, last thing, read the rules. Okay, I'll never add you as a friend or send you a DM asking you for money or cryptocurrency. There's a lot of scammers out there right now trying to impersonate me. Just know that I'll never add you as a friend on Discord, on any social media account. I'll never add you first. If you add me, I will add you back, but I will not add you first. I will not go out of my way to add you as a friend, and I will never DM you asking you to send me money or cryptocurrency. So with that being said, guys, the rules are right here. Okay, make sure you guys read those, and if you guys need anything, as always, hit me up. My email is right there. God bless you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for the watch list. We're going to be going over the green list tomorrow. We're going to be going over all these names. These are our watch list. This is our watch list for next week. So we're going to be covering those. Don't miss that stream tomorrow. That will be right here on YouTube at 4 p.m. Pacific time. God bless you guys, and I'll see you then. Peace.